Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Is there an intro today? Nah, I don't think so. I just got done drawing. It's 3 a.m. Unfortunately, today I did not have the time to record during the day. I spent a large portion of my day doing physics labs and did not feel like recording Monster Train after them. So here we are, post-stream. You know how it goes. It is this way. I'm planning on, we'll see if I actually do. I'm planning on recording these in a big batch tomorrow and then spending the extra time that I will gain. Well, it's not really time gained, it's like time shifted, but I'm planning on spending the time gained instead on some other stuff maybe. I don't know. I don't really have a great big plan for this yet, but I'm kind of feeling like sitting down and recording a bunch of Monster Train, so perhaps I will. Today we are a little fade. Let's begin, shall we? I did a little drawing stream. I have if you do not watch the Twitch, I have a channel points option. If you don't know what channel points are, just disregard. But I have a channel points option where for a good chunk of channel points, I'll draw something of the viewer's request. And so I've been really far behind on those, so I did a big drawing stream of that, and the VODs for that the VOD for that should be over here eventually. If I feel like it, I'll get around to it, I swear. I will, I swear. But it was fun. I'm not a good drawer, as you can probably imagine, so it was bad, but I had a good time with it. I will potentially put that up over here for you to see. Although I may, I may not. If you want to see it, you can go over to the Twitch and check out the VOD right now, and eventually I will put it over here, I hope. Also, I took the pop filter off of my microphone because it was starting to really cause me some issues. So if there's a shift in the audio, it's because of that, though I do not think there will be. Anyway, without any further ado, Soulsucker Talos, Darkness Arcus Chase Seraph, we got Exile Melting, Exile Umbra, Purifying Cleanse, Antumbra Assault, and Fatal Melting. Let's get to it. Exploding Candle is pretty good, although it is bad if we end up playing Spike's Fade. I should have clicked on the Fade first. Classic mistake. I don't see myself going into Shade Lamp here, so I'm going to take Exploding Candle and then we'll just pick the other one. Like whichever Fade we see that isn't Spike's. Yeah, I'll just play Eternal Flame here. I think Eternal Flame is fine. I would have liked Firelight here just because myself and Firelight, we haven't gotten along the greatest lately. However, Eternal Flame is fine. It's weird for sure. I'm taking this trial because we have Plink, of course. This run is going to be a strange one, I absolutely believe. We do get to just kill these guys for free though. I enjoy Eternal Flame. I know many people do not like Eternal Flame Fade, however I have fun playing her. Anyway. Many people hate on this Fade. I am not many people. I do have a good time playing her. I will take her up to 3 cost here, and then we'll just plant her top 4. And she will chill. Now, the 3 cost is a little awkward because I do miss the rest of that turn. However, as expected, we draw into a Reform, we clear the floor, put a Train Steward up here while I'm at it. And she only has to hit twice. She kills this guy for sure. Yeah, okay. Cool. With Eternal Flame, we kill the first heavy without any issue. She kills the first heavy pretty easily. The second heavy, on the other hand, is where we run into some troubles. Our backline plan is going to be Exploding Candle. I'm down to grab Entombed Explosive here. And I'm happy to take Space Prism. Entombed Explosive is good. It's going to be a short-term heavy killer that will eventually just be something that I reform. Ideally, I could even give it Burnout 1 and Endless, and then it could be backline clear consistency and also pop a few heavies here and there, sort of dealio, perhaps. But that's down the line. For now, I think it's not the worst for me to pick. These are both not great into Chase Seraph, and we're probably not going to make them super big. However, for the short term, I think they're the best we're gonna get. Thinking of other frontliners that I would take on this run, I think it's just these two. I could take Lady, but she's kind of awkward. And I guess Wickless Baron might be my best pickup. But that's really awkward too, because he needs to be on the floor where all the enemies are dying. I think for the short term here, I just pick one of these two guys. I probably take Crucible Collector. I am not sad that I took Burning Candle. I would do it again. However, it is a little strange. Just in general, we're in an odd one here, I would say. Overgorger. Huh. If I had Shade Lamp, this would be the freest run of my life. Although I would need both, right? I would actually need both, so never mind. I have Umbra Assault. I don't necessarily need anything particularly much. I'll give him a shot here. 2 Overgorger runs in a row. We have a quick here as well. I'll give him a chance. While I'm at it, I want to grab Heartstone for Collector. So effectively, the way that I think of Overgorger on a run like this is we just lost our top floor. He goes, he sits on top floor, he chills. We do everything we're gonna do instead on the bottom 2 floors. However, in this case, we lose our mid floor, and he's gonna go sit mid floor here. Indeed. And unfortunately, the mid floor lost space. This is not my ideal. He's not gonna be super strong. However, he's gonna be fine. And being able to apply Fade, Burnout 1, and have her wipe out these floors for us has been pretty sweet. This is how many? This is a 4 energy hand because I'm not playing Primitive Mold ever, so I just play. And then I play this. I put Crucible Collector up here. We get him scaling. I actually want to play Fade down here and have her die. She won't die, but I guess that's also fine. In this line, it doesn't matter, I guess. Actually, it is good for her to take the hit, because in this line, I can kill her with Antumbra Assault if I draw it. Good. And that's a lot better. Now, ideally, I guess we're going to kill the boss regardless. This run's really weird. It's Blink with Overgorger, but the Antumbra Assaults are like, and the combats that we've been having themselves are carrying us through, kinda. Space Prism at the bottom is a little sad. However, playing it like this, we potentially get one more round of Gorges into Overgorger, although actually we can't. Yeah, we cannot. Because he will... A, I'd have to kill something, which is impossible here, and B, sweep. Okay, Overgorger, not the greatest start, but now I can pick up like Pack Morsels or something like that, and we can maybe see something cool going on here. I actually like another Purifying Cleanse. Turning any unit into a 5 damage bomb is really strong. Draft is also decent here, same reason, but Draft costs 1 and Purifying Cleanse costs 0, although Purifying Cleanse has a conditional of you have to have a unit. Draft does not. I'll do Draft. Change my mind there. And taking another Antumbra Assault seems okay. I just need more, because Plink is going to not be great. I would say it's not going to be excellent here. I kind of want to take another, not Purifying Cleanse, I think I want to take another Space Prism here. Alternatively, I just go Steel Shop, but I can't really afford anything. I'm going to take a second Space Prism here. That seems fine. And with Concealed Caverns, we find Dante. I don't really care for Dante here. I'm okay without him. The biggest reason to take Dante would be for the plus 10 damage on Plink, but I'm not going to do that. I think that this fight is going to be a little bit tricky, so we're gonna respect. If I drop Purifying Cleanse turn 1, I feel less that way. However, I did not. So this is another situation where I put the haste mid-floor and we just kind of go to, or rather I put the Gorger mid-floor and go to town here. Indeed, okay. Just throw that down there. I did just miss my little Fade. I forgot the draft has a cost associated with it. I mean, I can't do that, but we'll play it out and then when I lose, we'll just play the combat again. That's really silly of me. However, interestingly enough, it may not be the end of the world. I can do Reform on Draft here, and he will tank the hits. He'll actually, if I play this, he will tank all of the hits, which is good. And then we're gonna focus on Overgorge or gorging here. Maybe it is fine for Fade to die like that. So, quick check. Does this do more damage? I think it should not. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It does not. Good intel. Right, here's Explosive. I'm gonna Space Prism mid floor. It's very hopeful, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. It is very hopeful that I get to make use of this space in any meaningful way. However, I dare to dream here today. Hopefully I draw into a Reform card. Reform card is really strong right now. Yeah, Primitive Mold's a really strong hit. Bring back Draft, bring back, you know, basically anything. Kill you. If I place Draft up here, he will be dazed for 2 rounds, but he will block the hit for Crucible Collector, and Crucible Collector gets to go to town. I think I just put Draft down here, though. Let him do his 36. I want to mention, I'm being way too greedy here. Putting this Train Steward down is questionable as well. I guess I can Purify and Cleanse it, though. Sure. Saves me some damage. I am being super greedy with my Overgorger here. I should be feeding this Crucible Collector all of these morsels, because we're about to hit the wall on morsel generation also. The, oh, she entered Relentless wall. I might be dead. If I don't draw into Fade, I am probably dying. However, put Train Steward on this floor. He'll buy 2 rounds for Overgorger to swing as well. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on not dying now. 173 isn't terrible. Unfortunately, the draw is absolutely worthless, so, you know. I have to draw Fade here, I think. If I'm losing Fade here, look at that. There's no justice. Let's just be clear. There's no justice. However, we take these. He changes nothing because of the lifesteal. Yeah. There's no justice, but that is fine. I will take it. Trample Stone's good. Yep, Trample Stone's good. Big fan of it here. None of these I'm particularly interested in. Maybe Morsel Maker. The problem with Morsel Maker is he's too expensive, and he's bogging down the draw priority. The upside is he is permanently just going to feed 2 into Overgorger, but I think that the downside of him being expensive is too much for me. This is probably an energy to not take draw and just thin the deck aggressively here. Like super aggress on thinning the deck and then take energy space. By the time we take space though, Overgorger doesn't need it, so I take energy, or I take space now. Overgorger tries to gorge up faster. It's just like we're super stuck on these planks. This is the big problem. I'm gonna take space. I think it does make sense, and we're just gonna hope for like holdover +10 on Umbra Assault. That would be really strong here. Clear out Train Stewards, and then we can concern ourselves with the rest. I guess I did have 2 Space Prisms and bad Morsel Generation, though. I probably shouldn't have taken space here. I think I shouldn't have taken space here. I think that was wrong. Wow, this shop was not good. I guess I could have gotten 220 and consumed links, but I was hoping for holdover here. Alas, it was not to be. Yeah, I think that doubling the Space Prism meant that I shouldn't have taken space there. However, we'll persevere. We could have gotten away with energy and draw on this run for sure. But if we get a really big Overgorger, none of that matters. We're super weak, I believe. 3 supers on that week, in case you were counting. So, excuse me, I just lost my voice there for a second, I guess. Given the circumstance here, we're gonna play... I'm gonna just let this Clip Reflector hit me, I think. We're gonna put Crucible Collector here. And I'm just gonna feed top 4. This makes sense to me. I'm just gonna let this guy hit me. I'm not gonna care about it. I'm gonna have Fade die twice. Like this. Fade dies again, and then Fade catches this guy mid-floor. And then on the top floor we have Overgorger vibe, and I can play Purifying Cleanse to kill the backline. Sick. And Overgorger will stop this enemy a little bit. I do also miss the Collector there. However, I'm not too concerned about that either. But 145-11. Second Heavy is our big stopper now. Second Heavy's gonna do a lot of damage consistently to us. Not a whole lot I can do about it. If I put Train Steward down here, there's a world where I kill this Clip Defender next turn if I put Train Steward down here, so I'll go for it. And I am, for playing that Space Prism, I'm taking 5 extra damage. We're in a really comfortable spot on fire health though, so I'm going to focus on Overgorger's strengths here. Now, here we are in that world that I kill this Clip Guardian in with Entombed Explosive. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I need to draw... I think it's okay for me to leave these marksmen. Actually, there's no reason for me to leave these marksmen. I should kill them. Absolutely no reason. Let me play Plink for the one in 9. I hit the one in 9 just on the wrong target. Cool. Thanks, Explosive. Very cool. Now I Plink up here. That's a morsel for you right there. Yeah, I definitely have too much space for my morsel generation. Ideally, this becomes not an issue and my morsel generation ramps up, but we'll see. We shall see. I want to potentially double Plink down here. Okay, it's 1, it's fine. We get pretty good morsels here. Let me get 3 more. And Fade is going to carry us through this awkward early game. We just need our boy to be scaled up. Oh, apparently she isn't. Oh, because I haven't fed Crucible Collector fucking anything. That makes sense. It's okay because I can just replay Fade. I can also play these units to deal damage as well. Like, we're absolutely fine here. Just do Burnout. I can play it like this. 100% fine. Interesting note here. I wonder if I could have gotten more morsels by delaying. There's no way, right? There's no way I could have gotten more morsels out. There's no way that I get an Antumbra Assault to kill something. Okay. I do not particularly find myself interested in any of these, although Votavary is actually pretty good here, come to think of it. If I get Burnout 1 on Votavary and just slap her down in front of whatever floor, seems fine actually. These do not make morsels. If we go this entire run and we don't get any morsel generators, it is tragic. Engine upgrade is really good though, I will say. Engine upgrade very, very good here. We'll see this magic shop. I'll go to the steel shop here. I want the money. I want to look for multi-strike. Nice. Really, really nice shop, actually. Super, super nice. Quick multi-strike on this Overgorger is really good, and Burnout 1 on Votavary is really good as well. Super, super, super strong. Nice. This run's kind of fun. I'm having a good time piecing this one together. This is a good run, too, because I'm not just going, oh, well, how do I kill Seraph? I don't have to worry about how I kill Seraph. I have to worry about how I kill Self-Made Harpy here. I do have to be cognizant of the morsels that I feed into Crucible Collector moving forward here. I have to think about it a little more. Heaven Seal is not worth it to me here. I recognize the potential to get a double Gorge artifact, but the odds are so low. I'm just not going to bother with it. And I will do space up here. Space down here. I definitely did not need the space though, like I've said it multiple times, however I will reiterate one more time, space, not needed. The collector spawning here is a real shame. Decent Plinks, I would say. Overgorger, again I lose Little Fade for doing that, that was really dumb of me. That one, I will not recover from this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the back to main menu here. My eyes are not open. It is okay, I will recover from this error. However, I just forget that she goes up in cost sometimes because I never play her. A shame that we drew Fatal Melting on turn 1 as well. So, let's look at this one again, shall we? I think I actually just put Fade in front here. Fade goes in front, we Overgorge up here, and we throw Plink down, and it's fine. And then I put Fade behind on this turn. Indeed. And I want to... those both die. I don't believe I can catch this tank. Let me think about it. 34 times 2. Is there a world where I catch this guy? He's gonna have 20 armor. I guess we can check for it. We can try it, right? I also would like to Plink up here in case I get that more. I am actually guaranteed to get a morsel there, and then Votavary kills backline forever. Okay. I mean, Overgorger is not scaling at a crazy rate, but he's scaling at a decent rate. An acceptable rate. The dream. Look at this. Oh, baby. Look at that. That's what I like right there. I'm going to play Space Prism. I think I'm close to just getting rid of all of these primitive molds as well. So Votivary is going to... I should actually think about my Crucible Collector here a little bit. I have not been doing that at all. I've been focusing on this, and that is wrong. I might just die. Actually, I do just die most likely here. Tramplestone has been completely worthless to me as well. You're at 2. 3, 4. I need to play this Umbra Stone on something. I guess I could put it on this guy. Doesn't matter where I put it here. I just need to get rid of it, and I have to press enter here. It's really strange. So I need this Plink. Yeah, okay. And now I need to orchestrate it in such a way. And here, another Plink. I need to get Crucible Collector to catch 1 eat here, which is not hard to do actually. Crane Steward gets out here. I also get rid of Entombed Explosive. No, I put Entombed Explosive, but I can't put it up there right now. Never mind, I was gonna put it up there right now and then die. Entombed Explosive goes here, and I want Votivary next turn. And I don't want to draw Trap again. Okay. Fine. Maybe. Right, so now I need to reform. Really good reform here. Because what I do is I put this down and it buys Little Fade an extra turn, and now we are chilling. Indeed we are. And now we can get it cleaned up by Overgorger, just double hitting. Yeah, okay. Good work. Ignore the part where I accidentally played Little Fade on the wrong, or forgot to play Little Fade again. Just pretend that didn't happen and we will be absolutely fine here. God, I wish I had Shade Splitter. God, I wish I didn't have fucking Plink on this run. We can dream. Crushing Demise is decent. We play on 2/4s is the problem. The upside is it sometimes just kills a heavy for me, but I think we're okay. Overgorger's fine for killing heavies here. He's quick. Fade kills one, he kills the other. It's fine. We have a pretty competent plan here, so I'm not going to take it. Please give me a morsel card. Please, Monster Train, 1 morsel card. That isn't Plink. Plink and Antumbra Assault as our morsel generators is tragic. I'm also super poor. I'm going to remove one of these Plinks. I'm going to just try and +10 the others here. Yeah, I kind of want a +10 Antumbra Assault though. I think it's better. Just because we're about to go against enemies, I guess they're gonna have 3 health. Sometimes they have 5 health though. Like if we go against Shade Wings, I think we're just so doomed. It is a tough one, I would say. I think this one's a little tough. I'm not certain on this one, on the +10. I think it's a little better to go Antumbra Assault here, though. I'm going to put it on this one in case I see holdover. Okay. Give me ×5 here, honestly. Archer card, gain a card is also fine. Take out 1 more Plink. We want a rare Umbra card, I think, here. I don't want a melting card. I think I just want a rare Umbra. Forever Consumed is okay. It's fine. So, to kill Arcus, I have to think a little bit. Darkness Arcus I'm not super afraid of here. It is nice to fight an easier fight here, I would say. We'll see if he makes me eat those words, but I can utilize Plink on Sycophants, so, you know. So I just drop a little Fade here, I drop a little Overgorger up here, give him a little more space as well. What I'm thinking about here is I'm thinking about the merit of just playing top 4 with everything. So those Plinks, huh? I guess I did remove 2 of them, so can I really complain? I mean, I can complain. Am I gonna complain? Yeah, I'm probably gonna complain. I did not play the Trample Stone. I get Fade killed a second time, and then she sits at 2 on the mid floor, although getting her up to 3 would be kind of nice too. We'll think about it. Engine upgrade goes down here. And then I also put Forever Consumed out. And I'm going to space for some top floor again. I did not go for the all-in on Overgorger strat, by the way, if you can't tell. So I'm in a bad spot here, aren't I? Unfortunately, I'm going to take this damage. I don't like this. Put Votavary here. Have Fade die one more time. I don't want these guys to die though. So I guess I'll just end my turn. I just don't have Morsel Generation. I didn't get it. And it's really, really awkward. Now, Plink here can be very good. It is indeed very good. Now, I think the big shift that I have to make here, I have to just leave this guy as 48 times 2. Although if I feed him 2 more morsels, he will kill 105s. 48, right? It's like 52. He needs 3 morsels for it. I think I can part with 3 morsels here. I think I can afford to. I don't know why I chose to keep Rubble Morsel here. Maybe I know something. Some sort of dark secret. What's in here? Oh, I can bring him back. Cool. I didn't think of that. Okay. So now I pump everything into Crucible Collector from this point forward. I make him... He needs to live for like 6 rounds roughly for Fade to do her thing. And that's what our aim is. I put it all on the line on this Crucible Collector today. Overgorger handles this shit. And we're just going to work on... I also need to get his attack above 25, but that wasn't something that I felt was going to be difficult. I will keep the Votavary in just in case I need her. This is going to be tight. I am not certain here. I am not certain. Like, we're not going to have a whole lot of time. However, maybe it's fine. What's in here? Oh, the Magma Morsel. Sick. We also, like, we have a little kit runoff. If we miss by around 100-ish, we can sneak up here. I will probably not put any more morsels top floor. So I will put the explosive down up here now. And I will keep Votavary rolling. Draft I do not want to play, though. Votavary was wrong here. Votavary was wrong here. I needed to not play Votavary here. I needed the ability to get a morsel off of that potentially. That ability, yeah, I should have been able to, I should have 2 more morsels here. Alright, I have to do it on my Entombed Explosive. It's not the end of the world, but I do have to, unfortunately, do it to him here. Because I need these stacks. And I think we're going to just barely sneak out of this one. I think we will get out of this by just a touch. I'm like, I am min-maxing to the point where I'm pushing 10 extra damage onto Arcus here where I can. That's where we're at. He's at 6 though, so we have a calm, we have a pretty good look here, I would say. Okay, I'm holding on to the draft. I guess I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I think we're done here though. Also, if I put Trample Stone on Fade, she would just be crushing these guys to smithereens. Okay, pretty sure we have it. I'm being like a little extra cautious here, but yeah, he dies on this floor just barely. Alright, and we take that. Absolutely we take that. Furnace Tap is interesting, because what Furnace Tap lets me say is, this run is now Little Fade kills everything. If I give her Furnace Tap and Quick, she goes insane. Or sorry, Furnace Tap and Trample, she goes insane. But the problem is, of course, the part where she dies because she doesn't have Quick. If I could give her Quick, she would go absolutely insane. Now, Overgorger, on the other hand, 3 multi-strike, he's not quite there. He's only 54 times 2. He's not quite the absolute monstrosity I would want him to be. However, I think it's wrong to pass Furnace Tap here. I feel like the potential for it to be really good is high. And this is draw. I have the energy through Furnace, or not Furnace Tap, through Engine Upgrade. I wonder if I would have taken double draw on this run. Maybe. I'm gonna go left here. I need some removals, I think. Advanced Prototype is not good. Concussive Coals is also not good, so I'll just take the money. And I want to... Like, what are the cards that have been really bad so far? Fatal Melting has been unplayable, and will continue to be so. We have a significantly better Fatal Melting in Votivary. Other than that, I think I just start clearing out some primitive molds here. This is going to be a close run. It's going to be really tight. Forever Flame would have been really good here. That would have been excellent. Alas, it was not to be. And we will go all the way on Eternal Flame. And it's close. This is a combat that I think we will do fine in. There's a lot of things for us to end Umbra Assault, so we should get a lot of value here. Emphasis on the should. Purifying Cleanse, I don't want to let these guys go up like this. So I could also play Draft. Sure. I could also play Entombed Explosive. I think I do. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The way that that played out, I was like, I wasn't thinking too hard about it, but once I saw that play out, I went, oh yeah, that makes sense actually. So I kill Fade again here. I put her on this floor. This time I do not accidentally send my Fade into my deck. The Burnout Candle has been really odd on this run, hasn't it? It's been a real strange one. I'm gonna play 2 Entombras on this boy. I do want to play Fade again. I think at 285 I can just play her and be fine with it. So I will. And then we're gonna try and sneak a little lifesteal into your boy here so he doesn't die. And on this turn I will play Votivary. And we take no damage. It's decent. The Overgorger is not insane, but he is fine. And fine is acceptable here. I do kind of want to just slam that Furnace Tap here. I don't need to, but I want to. So what's in here? Draft? Yeah, just keep the Votivary going. I'm happy to. This is a combat that is mostly free, so I'm trying to scale on the Overgorger while I have the chance, because we're like to the end of scaling the Overgorger. So I'm trying to get him a little last minute scaling down. There is not a great reason to play Trample Stone. I should play it just to get rid of it, but there's not a good reason. I mean, I guess it is a fine reason, I suppose, but nonetheless. Now my morsel generation goes to 0. I cannot make any more morsels. This is the big crutch of this run. We hit this point and then I cannot make more morsels. However, I can just Furnace Tap Fade. This is not Trample Boss. I guess I could have made 2 more morsels there actually. That's my mistake. 100% I should have made 2 more morsels there. I didn't think about it at all. But I coulda. I shoulda. I did not. Maybe I get 1 more Entombra out here. I do. Very nice. Get 2 more morsels up here. I mean, he's not looking too bad. He's not gonna quite be the kill everything monster that I would like him to be, but he's doing just fine at killing 1 heavy, and that is enough. Please give me a morsel card. Oh my god, it's Grovel. Oh baby. A card that generates morsels without having to kill anything. What a world. I want to see the magic shop here. Absolutely, I want to see the magic shop here. These are not great, but I want to take Grovel to 1 cost. Before I do this, check the trinket shop. You need to get an extra upgrade slot. How sad. I could maybe play Shadow Box here. What's your boy at? 76 times 2? Decent. He's like really close to killing the 190s that are going to walk up. I think if I just throw some morsels at him, he will. However, at the same time, if we think about it just a little bit, if I think about it just slightly here, I have 6 space to play with. What I can do on this run, in fact, what may be smart, I'll think about it a little more in the combat. We'll see how the combat looks. I won't hypothesize this one too much until we're in there. I can double stack the furnace tap, which is probably going to be worthy of my money here. I think it is. And I will roll this shop. The removal isn't particularly exciting. There's that holdover I wanted all run. Alas. I just play furnace tap in that on the turn when Seraph enters Relentless here, for sure. And I will plus 10. There is a good reason to add plus 10 in Umbra Assault, so I can play it on Votivary. Yeah. Okay. Indeed. I could put it on Plink, but fuck Plink. Oh, this is Chase Seraph also. I was hoping by this point to have my Overgorger just crush through him, but that was not the case. So we'll see how it is. Space Loss bottom 4 is optimal. Double Space Prism turn 1, also really good. Really interesting. So, here's what I was thinking about earlier but did not get around to saying. We have 8 space on this floor. I can play Crucible Collector, Fade, and Overgorger on this floor. I think that's the line. I think we play all 3. I will take the 15. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 15. I was thinking about putting Votivary up there. I'm just gonna take the 15. It's also a safe way to kill Fade. I don't mind taking 15 here. I'm not concerned. Now, super stacking my floor is going to have one big downside, and that's Pyre Wings. However, I don't want to think about that too much, so I won't. Overgorger enters the fray. I have to pay my last energy on Fade, unfortunately. I cannot do an Anti-Umbra Assault here. However, I do get to play Grovel, which is nice. If I play Votivary, does she not die? No, she has Burnout when she dies. It's fine. And I will damage shield your boy up here. I'm not worried about this guy. I don't mind taking a bit of damage here and there. I have a full pyre, so I can take it. Fade enters the fray once again. 76 times 2 I'm not so certain on. So Fade is going to want to be at 3 energy, I think. But the problem is I think it's okay to take the damage though. Like I have to play her and have her die again, but I think that's fine. I do not find myself too worried about that one. Yeah, I do take like 11 for this, but I'm not also worried about that. I'm also not worried about that, I should say. Because now I just put trample on her and she kills every floor, right? I do miss my next turn. I think I don't care. Oh wait, no, the Overgorger's quick, he cancels that. Yo, sick, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. That's so good, wow. This is huge. This is so, like, not missing every other turn is so big. And he does it by like 2 as well. Okay. So in this case, we have our Fade in position. We have our wall of flesh in front of her. Let's see if we can do this. Thanks, Blink. Probably good that Blink doesn't kill an enemy there, honestly. I want to just kill this guy. And the big strat here is to make sure that I consume all of these cards that have consume on them and I play out all these drafts. This is the big thing to do here, because we want to try and get like 4 lifesteal on this guy. Fade kills Seraph in about 3 rounds. Fade kills Seraph extremely quickly. If I put the multi-strike on her, she will melt him. So the big idea here is to try my best to make sure that happens. Also, we are going to take no damage from double heavies on Seraph because of Overgorger plus Fade. This is really interesting. Like this is going significantly better than I expected it to. Unfortunately, I am losing a bit of value on my morsels here. I can't like kill anything and make morsels, but it is okay. The next time I see Furnace Tap, I also just have to play it. Here. I do just send it on her. She's doing 1200 damage per round, so she kills very quickly. It is a matter of how quickly. And we hope to see, what do we have here? These cards are really bad. Our next turn is fucking bad. It is awful. That's alright. If I kill this, I think I get an extra 420. Yeah, we get 850 on Sarah. We win this run. We win this run. Let's go. That's sick. We win this run. That is, I'm really happy with this run. Every now and then I've been a lot of times actually, I've been walking away from these runs and I've been like, damn, that run was a tragedy. This run is really cool. I like this run a lot, if you can't tell. I was hoping to get 2 more morsels down. However, let's see, maybe I don't win this run. No, I mean I do, right? It's 1200 damage per round. This man dies in 3 rounds. 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we kill him like fucking barely. But we do get him. If I throw some lifesteal in here, it's also over quickly. Yeah, I see a lot of people hating on the endless version of Little Fade, but I'm a big fan. I always, not always, but a lot of the runs that I have with her I think are really fun. I think that she makes for some pretty cool looking runs, where you have a unit that is 425 damage times 3, pretty easily too. Like this is a really interesting run to me. Mainly, I'm really shocked at how Overgorger did. I think that if there were ever a run, because I've been pretty hard on Overgorger in the past, but this run where our morsel generation was 3 planks and 3 Antumbra assaults, we got him to 76 times 2. With quick multi-strike, he just killed the second heavy for me. Fade killed the first heavy. That was pretty cool. I also feel like I feel pretty smart to have set up on the top floor like that. The double space prism on the turn 1 wasn't required, but it was really nice to let that be a little bit easier. But Crucible Collector didn't need to eat morsels in the early game because they were just getting the lifesteal stacks stolen from them anyway. Anyway, I like this run. This was fun. Thanks, Fate. Tomorrow we come back and it's the start of a new cycle. Very exciting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.